Hello students. Now here let's see the reflection through an arbitrary line. We have seen reflection through x-axis, y-axis, y equal to x and y equal to minus x. These are some specific lines. But now through an arbitrary line, let's see what was the algorithm. Reflection through an arbitrary line. Arbitrary line. Okay. An algorithm for reflection through reflection of an object x through an arbitrary line y equal to mx plus c. Okay, now what is it exactly? Let me explain first. Basically, let me write those steps later. Basically, suppose this is a line. Suppose this is a line y is equal to mx plus c. Then this point having the coordinates 0 comma c, because it is the y-intercept, right? This is our line y equal to mx plus c, suppose, and somewhere here the object x occur. Okay, so here our object, suppose, and we have to reflect that object through this line. So now what we will do here, first of all we will translate this point C to origin. So translation, first of all translation we will perform. Then if we do the translation, then this point will come here, so the line will passing through origin, right? But the line passing through origin, so this C will become 0. Is that okay? But as all those points on lines are translated, so the object will also get translated. So object comes here, right? Now further what we have to do, we will find this angle. It will be alpha. We will find this angle using slope of this line. That will be what? This m. Using slope we will find the line and we will rotate this line so that it coincides with our x-axis. So after rotation, that line will come here. This point will remain same. This origin and C are same now. C, or it will be P, suppose P point. Okay, so but due to that much rotation, the object is get rotated again, right? So object is get rotated. So here we know the transformation for reflection through x-axis. This is what? A rotation through an angle, what? Alpha, right? Now here further we will reflect it through x-axis, reflection, okay, through x-axis. Fine. So reflection through x-axis occurs, so these lines remains as it is, the line will remain same, but the object is get reflected, so object comes here, right? So object will come here. Later on, what? Now we have to shift this line to its original position. So for that, for taking line on x-axis, what we have been did, we have been performed translation and then rotation. So apply reverse rotation first. So applying reverse rotation, what we get? The line will passing through origin. This angle is again same, alpha. Yes, this is reverse rotation. Sorry, we are rotating anti-clockwise direction now, reversely. Okay, then Here what? R alpha inverse. I am applying inverse rotation and this will remain same point P. So due to that what happened, this object is also come here. So object will come here, right? Now shift this point P to its original position. So for that we'll apply inverse translation. So applying inverse translation, our line will come at its original position with these coordinates of P, and due to that the object also come here. Yes, so as such we can reflect the object through what? An arbitrary line y equal to mx plus c. Okay, what is a concatenated transformation matrix here? TR, then R alpha, then reflection through x-axis, then here inverse rotation, and then inverse translation. This product will give us the concatenated transformation matrix. Now let's write these things in detail. Okay. Step 1. Consider line y equal to mx plus c, where c is y-intercept. Translate point P 0, c to origin O 0, 0 using translation matrix, and that matrix will be what? 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 minus c 1. Okay. Second, or before that, along with line, object is also rotated or translated. Object is also translated, and the transformed line passes through origin. Transformed line passes through origin. Second step, find angle made by the line, with positive x-axis, using slope of the line, and slope of the line is m equal to what? Tan of alpha. Therefore alpha equal to tan inverse m. Therefore alpha equal to angle made by line with positive x-axis. That is inclination of the line. Rotate line about origin through angle theta. so that it coincides with x-axis using theta equal to what? Minus alpha if alpha is positive, and minus alpha plus 180 if alpha is negative. Okay, now here we will using what? R theta. That will be what? Cos of theta sin of theta 0 minus sin theta cos theta 0 0 0 1. Okay, next, but due to that what happened, along with the line, object is also rotated. Okay, next step, reflect the object through x-axis using reflection. That matrix is what? 1 0 0 0 minus 1 0 0 0 1. Reflection through x-axis. Next thing, take the line back to original position. Using r theta inverse, that is what? Cos theta minus sin theta 0 sin theta cos theta 0 0 0 1. Then translate the line back using TR inverse, that is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 C 1. Therefore, required concatenated transformation matrix is what? T. That will be translation into rotation into reflection into inverse rotation into inverse translation. Using a homogeneous coordinates of an object x, we get x star equal to x into what? T. The transform object will be obtained as such. That will be reflected object through an arbitrary line. Now let's see example on it. Before going towards example, let's write few notes. So note 1, if given line is parallel to x-axis with an equation y equal to c, that is point 0c is translated. Okay, therefore our t will be, in that case t is translation, reflection and inverse translation, because rotation is not required here. After translation the line will coincides with x-axis itself, that's why here that part is not required. So here the matrix will be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 minus c 1, this is translation, reflection 1 0 0 0 minus 1 0 0 0 1, and then inverse translation 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 c 1. Okay, so resulting matrix is 1 0 0 0 minus 1 0 0 2 c 1. Okay, now a second note is that again, if given line is parallel to y-axis with an equation x equal to a, in that case point a0 is translated. Therefore t equal to translation into reflection into inverse translation. So this will be, what is here, 1 0 0 0 1 0 minus a 0 1 into reflection through y-axis is here, so minus 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, and inverse translation 0 0 0 1 0 a 0 1. So the matrix is minus 1 0 0 0 1 0 2a 0 1. Now note 3, if given line y is equal to x plus c, therefore t equal to translation, reflection and then inverse translation, then 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 minus c 1 into 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 into 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 c 1. So here this reflection will be through y is equal to x, that's why the matrix will be 0 1 0 1 0 0 minus c 1. Again, if the given line is y is equal to minus x plus c, fourth note, if given line y equal to minus x plus c, therefore t equal to translation, reflection and inverse translation. So it is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 minus c1 0 minus 1 0 minus 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 c 1. Then the resulting matrix will be 0 minus 1 0 minus 1 0 0 c c 1. Now let's see example on them. Example: reflect point P xy through line x equal to 4. Solution: using note 2, here the transformation matrix is minus 1 0 0 0 1 0 8 0 1. Therefore P star is P into T, and P is what? X y 1, and T is minus 1 0 0 0 1 0 8 0 1. So P star having the coordinates minus x plus 8, y and 1. Okay. Next example. Reflect triangle ABC having the position vectors as such through line y equal to half of x plus 4. Solution: y equal to half x plus 4, that implies m equal to half and k equal to 2. So first, translation of point P 0 2 to origin using translation matrix, that is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 minus 2 1. Okay. Therefore line passes through origin. Right. Second step, rotation of line through an angle theta so that it coincides with x-axis, where alpha equal to tan inverse m, that is tan inverse half, that will be 26 degree 33 minutes, and theta equal to minus alpha, that will be minus 26 degree 33 minutes. Okay, therefore r theta equal to, we get it is cos of minus 26 degree 33 minutes, sine of minus 26 degree 33 minutes, 0, minus sine of 26 degree 33 minutes, cos of 26 degree 33 minutes, 0, 0, 0, 1. And that matrix is 0.8944 minus 0.4472, 0, minus 0.4472, 0.8944, here also it is negative, sorry, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, now the next step is that reflection through x-axis using which matrix? Reflection, right? And that will be 1, 0, 0, 0 minus 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, right? Next, fourth step, inverse rotation using r theta inverse, that is nothing but r theta transpose. This one is r theta and we will take its transpose. Fifth, inverse translation using TR inverse, that will be 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2, 1. Inverse translation matrix. Now here all these 5 matrices we will take together for getting concatenated transformation matrix. Therefore concatenated transformation matrix is T. That T will be translation into rotation into reflection into inverse rotation into inverse translation. And that T is, after multiplying all these, we will get the matrix T is 0.5999, 0.7999, 0.7999 minus 0.5999, 0, here minus 1.5999, 3.1999, 1. This is our T. Therefore transformed object x star is what? X into T. What is X here? That is ABC triangle into T. And that ABC triangle is what? Here homogeneous coordinates we are using 0, 0, 1, 0, 5, 1 into T is this 0.5999, 0.7999, 0, 0.7999, minus 0.5999, 0, minus 1.5999, 3.1999, 1. These one. Okay, and multiplying them we get 5.5991, 2.8001, 1, then minus 1.5999, 3.1999, 1, 2.3996, 0.2004, 1. This is our X star. So this X star is nothing but A star, B star, C star. So excluding these homogeneous coordinates, these are the position vectors of A star, B star, C star. So this is about the reflection through an arbitrary line. In next video, we will see two-dimensional projection, overall scaling, and point at infinity. Thank you.